Senator Kelly Loeffler is not backing down from her stance on the Black Lives Matter movement. And Mayor Bottoms and Governor Kemp on different pages. NBC's Chuck Todd joins Jeff Hullinger to wrap up a busy political week.
The mask debate is ramping up in Metro Atlanta and nationwide. Face coverings are mandatory in Atlanta and a few other cities, but not statewide. All of this as officials try to figure out how and when to open schools. So much to talk about. Joining me right now is Chuck Todd, the czar and the moderator of Meet the Press. Chuck, we've said all along with the COVID-19 pandemic, it is a public health crisis that became a political issue. One of the things that has been very interesting here over the last 24 hours has been Keisha Lance Bottoms, the mayor of Atlanta, and Brian Kemp, the governor of Georgia, at odds over the issue of the mask. There has been a certain sinking of the mayor and the governor here in this state and this city, going back to Maynard Jackson's first term so many years ago. We've never seen that before here, and I think that is greatly troubling for everybody who lives in the state, in the city, no matter what your politics are.
Well, look, I'm not an Atlantan, but my observation on one of the reasons, you know, the powerful Atlanta business community has always been the great healer, you know, right. And it is and I wonder if they're the missing piece here. And you know, in these polarizing times, I've watched a lot of business leaders retreat into a cocoon, right? They've got their own, in some cases, some of these companies are dealing with their own social justice issues that they've got to deal with. Perhaps they don't have, whether it's on staffing and leadership positions, things like that. But that used to be the great healer. That, to me, again, I'm coming at this as an outsider, but that seems to be the missing piece on this debate.
And Senator Kelly Loeffler weighed in on the Black Lives Matter issue in the WNBA, and she got hit by opponents on both sides. How would you sum up her view of all of this and what it means as November approaches for her?
She's in a political vice right now, it feels like, where she has not figured out how to navigate the Trump wing of the Republican Party. And the times that she's tried to appeal to that wing, I think, have been a bit ham-handed. And I think it's just bought herself nothing but trouble right now. But I could tell you this, every Republican I talk to in Washington is petrified that they think both Loeffler and Collins are racing to the right and making themselves both potentially unelectable in a runoff.
Meet the Press airs Sunday at 10 a.m. on 11 Alive. Chuck Todd, thanks. Appreciate it.
Our 11 Alive political team is working hard to bring you perspective on the stories and issues impacting your life. Check the 11 Alive app for the latest on Georgia's upcoming elections, including comments from Senator Loeffler and Democratic candidate Reverend Raphael Warnock.